Hello DeFi stakers. In this video we're gonna look at Emp.Money, the algorithmic stablecoin, and how you can benefit from that. I've done a couple of videos before about Emp.Money and especially about the Detonator. Here you can see 11 days ago I made a video about the Emp.Money and the Detonator. Then I made the tutorial about the Detonator, so go check those videos out, especially the Detonator video, because that one is it's a very beginner friendly part of the Emp.Money, and so it's an easy way to start earning 1% per day. So here is the Detonator, what you can find out more about in the tutorial video. This is still running and working well, no issues here. I've been in maybe, I don't know, like 3 weeks or almost a month already, at least 3 weeks, yeah. No issues here. So we go to the white paper of Emp.Money to discover what it's about actually and to dive a little bit deeper how it works. So it offers a first decentralized algorithmic stablecoin on Binance Smart Chain pegged to the price of Ethereum via seniorage at the rate of 4,000 EMPs equals 1 Ethereum. The protocol's underlying mechanisms are designed to accomplish the following: ensure a peg of EMP ETH is achieved, and it is maintained to establish EMP as a mirrored liquid assets to ETH. So as we can see here on the web page, here you can see it. Now it's a little bit below 1 ETH, which means it's below the peg. But the idea being here that it will fluctuate around the 1. So here you can see 4,000 EMPs should be 1 ETH. And we're going to look at how this system balances itself out. So it's a great way to get if you are bullish on Ethereum long term, you want to have exposure to Ethereum price, and you want to also have a yield on your Ethereum. So what you could do is you could have EMP, the token, and you could use this platform to earn the yield, because when the Ethereum price goes up, EMP price goes up as well. So you will benefit from the Ethereum price appreciation if you are bullish about Ethereum. But at the same time, you are also getting, like, let's say in the Detonator, you're getting 1% per day on your, kind of like on your Ethereum. So that's quite amazing, I would say. So let's go back to the documents. So how does it work? So the protocol is based on a series of complex interactions with the behavior of multiple stakeholders deciding the price dynamics of the multiple tokens of the ecosystem. So when the EMP price is over the peg, meaning this is like 1. Even 1.01 is over, but 1.1, and that's then over the peg. New EMP is minted by the protocol to inflate the supply in an attempt to drive the price down towards the peg. So, and these new EMP are placed into circulation through the boardroom and are distributed to eShare holders. This increases the demand for eShare, thus increasing the price and value of eShare. So here you can see the price of eShare, and if you go to the farms over here, so these are like liquidity pools like in the Detonator when I explained last time. So you pool your two assets, creating a liquidity pool, and then you can stake the liquidity pool tokens. So for example, here you can deposit EMP ETH LP, and you earn E-shares. This is now the daily APR, so it's 0.5% per day, which is very good. You know, like 206%. Total value locked here is $2.4 million. Then if you go back, you have also you can also create a pool of E-share BNB and stake the LPs, and you earn E-share. Here it's 1.5%. You have a lot smaller amount, 700,000 staked. And here you have also EMP E-share LP staked. And this is the APR here. But so what you would do when it's over the peg, the price of EMP ETH, then you earn the E-shares here, and you can go to the boardroom and you can stake your E-shares, and you earn the EMP, like explained in the document here, that when the price is over the peg, the protocol is inflating the supply. So there is more EMP coming into circulation, and it's divided by this process of for people who stake the E-shares, they will get the EMP, and the APR is very nice, 1200%. But this only prints the EMP when we are over the peg. So now at the moment it's under the peg, so this APR is not, you don't get this at this point. And it changes by epoch. There are these epochs, and then at the end of each epoch you see again, like, okay, are we over the peg or under the peg, and does the boardroom print this EMP. So then when price is below, like we are now, the protocol will allow minting E-bonds with EMP. So again, this is to remove the EMP from the total supply, applying upward pressure on the price towards the peg. And the E-bonds can be then redeemed for EMP at a premium when the price is above the peg in the future. So this is very similar what you see like the central banks doing, like they can print money, and they can then also issue bonds, and so people would buy the bonds and they could collect the fiat money or dollars or whatever it is. They could collect it from the markets, and this is how they regulate the supply of money. So here it's a similar, but it's like algorithmically backed, basically. Or so you could go here in the bonds, and you could buy bonds now, and then the idea here is that you will get a better price for the bonds later on. So now we see the price of bonds is here, 0.64 dollars per pound. So when this starts to go again over the peg, the higher it is, the better the price you get from the E-bonds later on. So you can sell them. So that's like the basic mechanism in here, how it works. So ultimately, the purpose of Emp.Money protocol is to provide the means for its investors, regardless of being long-term Ethereum holders, DeFi users, as well as new users that just coming into the space, the opportunity to remain exposed to Ethereum. So at the same time, take advantage of a whole ecosystem built around EMP that is aimed to put their precious Ethereum to work for them without the insanely expensive fees and slow processing speed from Ethereum blockchain. So again, like if you would have Ethereum on Ethereum blockchain and you want to do something with it, like yield farming, or for example, you would pay a lot of fees doing that on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's one of the ideas here as well, that this is from in Binance Smart Chain. So you have very small fees as well, while having yield on your Ethereum essentially. So that is very cool. So as you see, this is still very small. This is quite in the beginning of his journey. You have a total value lock a little bit less than $7 million. As if you go to let's say the Tomb Finance, which was this is a kind of like a fork or copy of Tomb, the base of it, that has like 100 times more total value locked. So this is very early in this project. So that's of course great news. So let's get into the document once more. And the great thing is, like also Emp.Money, they have a great community on the Telegram. AJ, who is the main developer, he's very active there, helping people out, and this also, they also have education, so educating about DeFi. So you have EMP Academy, a free academy where they explain all these things, for example, and give tips and strategies how to maximize your gains. So, and I also think this is a very good time for us to learn more about DeFi and educate ourselves, so we can make more educated choices on this cryptocurrency and in the field of DeFi. So now when we are in a little bear market now, it's a good time to educate yourself and get ready for the so when you are ready when the next bull season is coming again. So let's check a few more things here. They also guide you to how to set up your MetaMask on the Binance Smart Chain. And they explain about the shares, how all the ins and outs about the shares, what is total supply, and all things involved in that. Then they explain about the bonds, all the details, and here they explain like how the farms give investors an easy way to get hold of the e-shares, which you can then stake when the platform is above peg, and get that nice 1,200% APR. Here they talk about the boardroom. Each epoch is 6 hours, and they also explain here that any interaction with the boardroom will reset both timers. That's 3 epochs, 18 hours to withdraw your EMP rewards, 6 epochs to unstake your e-share. So it's they want to, of course, make it long-term, sustainable and stable as well. Let's see what else we have here. Here they have the Detonator document, what I went through in the last video. So like I said, this is very easy, the easy way into the system. I went through this document. You can find this video on the description of this video, and at the end also I put it there on the screen. Now the new things is they are having nodes as well. So these are just coming out. So if you are interested in nodes, I won't go through the nodes here. Maybe I have to make a separate video. I probably will make the separate video about nodes. So that's a very cool thing about this as well. Like they are like in Emp.Money, they are really like innovating and making more things around this, building a whole kind of ecosystem so use cases for EMP. So here they explain the bond mechanism, or what I just like simplified. What's the purpose of it? So they explain all. Here you can even see there's a bond redemption ROI calculator, like when we are how much above the peg, like what kind of a ROI you will be getting. So it's if you go into all the details, it is a bit complex, you could say, but at the same time it's very simple, like the Detonator. This one is very simple in the end. When you just first time you do your create liquidity pool, that's the only thing that you have to do the first time, and that's very simple as well. You just have EMP and ETH on the same dollar amount, and then you can create the liquidity pool and stake it here, and then you can just daily claim or compound. You know, that's basically it, what you need to do. And here is the like the calculator, like how much time you have until the day ends, basically here. They also have an auto compounder, so it's in partnership with the YieldWolf.finance, so you can stake your liquidity pool tokens, whether it be EMP ETH liquidity pool LP token or eShare BNB LP tokens, and you will get more LP tokens by using the auto compounding vault. And there is this auto compounder magic, because every set amount of minutes they harvest the eShare that you earned and sell a portion of it, and the proceeds are then further used to mint more LP tokens on PancakeSwap, which again are then deposited into the auto compounder, further growing your allocation in all automated way. So if you go check here, of course there's almost like a third party risk. If something happens in the YieldWolf.finance in this platform, something goes wrong, then of course there is that risk. But otherwise it's like an automated compounder. You just need to have this for example here BNB eShare LP, and you can get 1.83% daily. You can deposit and withdraw here, and but basically it's compounding automatically, so you don't have to go do, if you're using that strategy, you don't have to manually go do a daily R. Here are all the contract addresses for each LP token and for each token. One thing is very important, the team. You know, like can you trust the platform, and does it have long-term sustainability? So like I said, AJ is he's the main figure of this platform, and he is a self-made crypto millionaire from early 2017. Then you have sales and marketing. Demi is responsible for the sales and marketing. Then you have also other people. So it's also good you have people behind it who are who want to keep it working as long as possible. Also Crypto Mike. If you put the Crypto Mike in YouTube, you can see that he has quite popular YouTube channel. He's making videos, for example, about Emp.Money, and I believe he has made a lot of videos for the academy here, which I highly recommend you to check this free academy, so you understand also what it's all about. Of course, they have it's audited and by 0x guard, and then KYC was KYC as well there. So yeah, that's there's a lot of different strategies to this, how you want to play this, and they give all kinds of strategies what you can do here. So definitely a very informative document here. A lot of good stuff here. But like I said before, I'm still only in the Detonator. It's just simple and easy. You know, as I haven't done a lot of this kind of things before. So they also have a referral link you can click here. So if you want to join the Detonator, my referral link is here under this video as well. So this is very easy, and you can check my Detonator video as well. But yeah, here was one more video about Emp.Money. I like this long term, and gonna make some new videos soon again later on from this Emp.Money as well, but also new projects coming up very soon. So I hope you have a great week, and see you in the next videos.